Hello everybody! Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Sho, and today I have a really excellent, exciting unboxing for everyone. I know I say this every single time. They're all exciting for me, but this one I've been waiting for with bated breath for several weeks now, and it feels like even longer. Again, this is from a company that a lot of you will have already heard of, but that I have never purchased from before. I first saw this particular bag on Instagram and immediately fell in love with it, knew that I 100% wanted it, but wanted to wait for the end of the year free shipping that the company generally always has, because the company doesn't really do sales. So I just want to get into this box. I almost opened it last night, but refrained because the lighting was going to be terrible because it was already wicked late. And then I thought about, well, do I really need a video for it? And no, I didn't need a video, but I really am so excited about it. This is one of those things that I wanted to share with everybody and I also haven't actually seen very many videos of this particular bag on YouTube. I don't know why, because it's such an awesome bag. But anyway, let's go ahead and open up this box. I want to get rid of this little sticker that's on there just because it says exactly what it is. But can you see? Can you see? Ah! So this is my very first Polene bag. I probably am absolutely butchering it. My French is subpar at best. But this is a Polene bag, and this is the Numero Huit. All of their bags, of course, come in with a numbered name. A lot of bags that you'll see from the Polene company are the Numero Un. It has a number of different sizes. I do someday want one of the nanos, but I've been doing the mini bag thing. This is not a mini bag. Not a mini bag. Okay, so I want to get the whole box out. There should be a smaller item in here as well as the larger one. So I'm going to just try and not look at the bag and get the whole box out. Oh, why must you be so difficult? Ugh. I don't know where the smaller item is, if it's at the bottom of the box or how that works. But we shall see. Maybe it's already inside. Oh no. Okay, so now that I got the large box out, Numero Huit. That's number 8, I believe. And it does come in this the box is very sturdy. It's sort of a pearlescent white. I don't know if that shows up well, but I love that sheen. And then the actual writing is in a beautiful gold. And it does say Numero Huit, Polene. No, let's open it. Oh, I see. Okay. So my small item, let's get that first. I just wanted like a tiny leather good just to try out because I love small leather goods. And this is just their little coin key pouch that they have in the trio leather. Let me get a little bit closer so that you can see a little bit better. And the trio leather, there is a pebbled leather, a suede, and then a smooth leather, like a calfskin top grain. And this one is also this is in the color gray, which is more like an oyster, just so you know. It's not like a cool gray, it's got some warmth to it. And the inside is just lined in like a twill cotton. But the hardware is gold, which I love. I love this particular kind of warmer gray with the gold. And there are no pockets or anything, but this will definitely fit like credit cards, like a house key, coins, obviously, maybe like a lipstick or whatever. So you can definitely use it as like a little tiny pouch to go in a bag if you wanted to. You could also just run into the store while holding this if you're just holding like probably keys and a card, that kind of thing. So this is, I think, going to be a very useful little pouch. So I'm excited about that. That's beautiful. There's just a Polene card. And oh, the picture is of the model wearing the Numero Huit Nano, which is the size bag that I would be getting from them. Okay, so inside, this is the main attraction. It has the tissue paper with their logo, and then the little sticker that says Polene. Ooh, so I know I've heard people talk about it, but the dust bag is unbelievably soft. It feels almost like a velour. It's not just your average like silky, satiny fabric. This is wonderful. Oh, it really, really is. It's very thick. It definitely feels like it will protect your bag. The inside, the interface is definitely a little bit rougher. It's more like your standard cottony feeling dust bag, but the outside is just super luxe, and it does have, again, the Polene in black, and then the drawstring is also in black. Put that to the side for the moment. And now, the bag itself. So this comes wrapped in bubble wrap. Now, normally, I guess this wouldn't have taken very long to arrive, but apparently when I ordered it, there was some sort of weird glitch on the website. At least this is what I was told. So even though it looked like there was plenty in stock, it was in fact not in stock, so I had to wait until more were manufactured. So that took a couple of weeks, like I want to say that took like 3.5, 4 weeks, but actual shipping took no time whatsoever. The storefront is in Paris. That's the only storefront they have. They don't have anything in the States. But these bags are manufactured in Spain. So the bag ships actually from Spain, and it got to where I am in the US. It shipped out their time on Sunday evening. It arrived here late Wednesday evening, so it really did take no time to get here. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling and just show you. This is Numero Huit in a regular size. They do have a mini, but I wanted a regular size. I knew that I wanted to be able to use this as an everyday bag, but also something that I could bring around if I wanted a slightly more dressy looking bucket. And this is 100% a very dressy bucket. I fell in love with the shape because, of course, I have always loved bucket bags. My mother had a bucket bag when I was a kid, and I remember being obsessed with it. And I just recently, if you've watched my other videos, you saw I finally picked up a Mansur Gabrielle that I'd wanted for a long time. And that's a really traditional bucket shape. It's just shaped like a bucket. But this bucket bag is shaped like a flower. And I just, again, the first time I saw it, I knew I wanted one. I absolutely knew it. And I love this color of gray / oyster. It's just a beautifully, beautifully done bag. And each of these pleats looks kind of like a petal. So you can see, and it is in a pebbled grain with gold hardware. It does have a top handle and a strap that is adjustable. On the one side, and it is not removable. Just so do note that if you are looking for something where you can just have a top handle, this is not going to be the bag. But you can see, even if you hold it as a top handle, the strap doesn't dangle so much that you're going to be dragging along the ground or anything. I've also seen some people tuck it into the bag itself, but I probably won't do that. I think I would probably just let it fall like this. The other thing that I love is, I'm sure you guys have heard me talk and harp about this. It has that extra little securing loop so that you don't have a flapping piece of leather on your strap. I love that because I just hate that. And then the other thing that's problematic about that is over time that flap will start to curve up. And I just hate that. But yeah, so this is the exterior of the bag. And of course, I will get the dimensions and put them across the bottom of the screen for you so that you have that with you. I'm sure people are going to be curious about that. And I actually did bring my tape measure for once, so I can do a really quick, not super accurate, I'm sure, set of measurements for you. Now it is about 8.5 inches across. And from the bottom of the bag to the top of the packable section of the bag, it's 10 inches. And then to the top of the handlebar, it is about 13 inches. So you have like a 3-inch strap drop between your top handle and the top of the bag. You can absolutely put it on the crook of your arm if you want to. Not a big fan of that particular look. I'd probably just, it's a hand holder for me, but it's really comfortable to hold in your hand too. So I love that. Okay, so let's open this girl up. And she does come stuffed with some tissue. And she's got her little tag. It just says Polene and Numero Huit. Main material, full grain Italian calfskin. Lining, Italian suede calfskin. And it's so soft inside. It's like buttery soft. Buttery soft. Let me get this tag off because I just don't want it to be like dangling about. I'll show you the inside. Okay. Not that you're going to be able to see super well, because like most bucket bags, it is a little bit of a cave inside, but you can see there's plenty of space for everything you could possibly need. It's just so nice. It's very, very soft. At the very bottom of the bag, it does have like Polene made in Spain embossed, which is interesting. Oh, I didn't mention it has feet, which I love. I love any time a bag has feet, simply because, hello, you've spent a good amount of money. Don't just have to set your bag on the ground, which happens a lot of times, but not like that your bag has to sit on the ground, but that people will not put feet on their bags. And it actually, I think, looks really nice with the feet. Anyway, like your standard bucket bag, it can hold a ton of stuff. Let me just look around. What do I have? Like, this is a large sized pouch that sort of mimics a larger version of the pochette mini. So this is bigger than that, and it absolutely fits. So your mini pochette will 100% fit in here. Just a little cosmetics pouch. I mean, there's not any problem fitting stuff in this guy. And I will do a video later once I get more comfortable with the bag and I've used it for a little while, and I'll be able to show you exactly what can fit inside. But let me just say, on my initial impression is that this is a beautiful, well-made bag. I mean, I'm looking at the stitching, and the stitching is on point. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And like, the color is so beautiful. This, if you like neutrals a lot, you can already see even just what I'm wearing today. This kind of neutral just works so well with everything. I'll be able to wear it with black. I'll be able to wear it with colors like this sort of dusty rose, khaki. I mean, you can wear this with anything. Greens, other grays, purples, blues, whatever you want. This bag will absolutely work well for you. And this drawstring does seem like really solid, which is nice. And it does close. You can see like the petals do seal off the bag. So you're going to get a secure closure that way. So yeah, this is the number 8 from Polene. It's a beautiful, beautiful bucket bag that has a little bit of a spin on it. If you're looking for something with a spin, I think that you can't possibly go wrong with this one. I believe it runs, as of today, $390 on the Polene website. It's really the only place you can get it new anyway. And I think for me, this is totally worth it. Oh, I just noticed now. So the hardware even has Polene stamped on it. And I will say that the hardware feels pretty solid. You know, some hardware feels very plasticky on bags, even when you spend a good amount of money. But this one, it feels more expensive than it probably is. So I really appreciate that. And it looks wonderful too. So that's a big selling point for me. Anyway, this again is the number 8 from Polene. You should definitely check it out. Okay, just so you have a few shots of the number 8 in regular size. So you have reference, I am about 5'3", and here is the number 8. So you can see it has the top handle, so it can absolutely be held in the crook of your arm. It can be handheld, and I can't scoot back far enough so that you can see the whole bag when you hold it, but the strap is not dragging on the ground. Granted, my arms are not particularly long. Again, 5'3", short arms, short legs. But, you know, even if I like lean, the strap does not drag along the ground. So it's not one of those bags that you'd have to worry about that. Because I do have a couple of top handle bags that, if I'm not careful, the strap drags if I have my arm fully extended. So I have to like hold it this way, which I hate, but that's just the way it is. So again, crook of the elbow, you can do it in crook of your wrist. And I do like the look with the strap sort of dangling. I do think that's pretty chic. And of course, you can carry it on your shoulder or crossbody. So on my shoulder, and crossbody. And I do really like the way that it looks crossbody. It's one of those bags that it does jut out a little bit, but it doesn't jut out as much as my Manser Gavriel bucket bag, which is just like, it looks like I have a growth. Whereas this one, while it doesn't really conform to your body shape, I think the petals make it look more as if it does. I could just be totally wrong and crazy, but that's how it feels to me. I could also just be vaguely in love with this bag and not wanting to find any problems with it. Also a possibility. But yeah, I think it would work on pretty much any body type. And this is the regular, so it does not get larger than this. And because that was one of the contributing factors to whether or not I should get the mini. I thought maybe the regular size is just going to be too big. It's going to look too ginormous along my hip. Maybe all of these other things, but I don't think so at all. I think it looks totally fine. I think that for its size, it works really, really well, and will be able to hold everything that you need without looking, you know, too out of place when you're carrying it with you. Like, even if you fling it to the back, it's not that much of a growth. But yeah, I love it, and I think it looks really, really great. The color works so well. I actually am very curious. They also have a nude that has definite blush pink leanings. So if you're less of a gray fan, but you still want a very neutral shade, you might try that nude color, because it is really, really beautiful. I definitely thought about it for a hot minute before I was like, nah, this year it's the year of gray, so let's give that a shot. So yeah, they're your mod shots. So I'm not gonna keep going forever. I just want to say thank you as always for watching. If you have found this video useful at all, if you have found it entertaining or helpful, please do consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions about this bag or any comments, also please, please, please do comment below. I love talking to other people about bags. I love helping out with answering questions if I'm able to, and if I'm not, usually I'll do my best to find someone who is able to answer your questions. So yeah, that is today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again hopefully soon. Bye-bye for now.